All right. Hello, everybody, friends and followers. We are live. This is the day you've been waiting for. So many of you have been asking me about what is it that I do? How do I help everyday people? Who are these people that I bring on and do interviews with? So what I did is I worked together with some people that I have in the back room sitting and waiting, and they're going to come on with me today, and we are going to lay out the blueprint, the training, the blueprint on how to have your plan B or quit your job or quit a job, right? We're going to talk about all these things in our live today. So if we haven't met before, welcome to my page. I am Julie McNamara. I am all about travel, by the way. I love to travel, and I have an online business where I do help everyday people start online businesses. And you're going to meet a couple of them here in just a minute that I work very closely with and are going to share a lot of information to help you, to provide value and bring value to you. So I do have some notes here just to try to keep everything on track so I'm not all over the place. But creating a happy and fulfilling life really seems more challenging now in these uncertain times. We obviously want to have a happy and fulfilling life, but things have pivoted, they've changed, they've moved, and people can't navigate it so easily. And people are looking for change, looking for something to help their lives, help, with debt, and help in an environment where service jobs have been like poof, they're gone, right? A lot of people want to know how to start a business, but they don't know how. Some people think they need technical background, which was me, and I will definitely talk to you about that here in a little bit. I was not a technical person. I didn't know anything about social media. So we're going to talk about that as well. So how do you crush your inner doubts, your fears, the times of uncertainty? How do you do all this with an online business? I am so excited to share with you there is a way. I am not kidding. This is no bull. This is very legit business, and we are going to share with you the steps. I have never done this before. I'm going to share with you, lay it out on this page today. I'm going to share with you how to do that. So basically, like I said, I mentor everyday people. I want you to have a breakthrough year. This is the year of the business owner. That is the motto this year. You're going to hear me say it a lot, the year of the business owner. And I am personally, as I've mentioned in some posts already, I am personally helping. I've made a commitment and I am holding to it in 2021. You guys hold me to it also. I am personally helping 50 people create online businesses and have their fulfilling breakthrough year. So we're going to talk about what this blueprint is, but first there's some basics that we'll go through. But I want to bring on my guests. They're here for you. They're here. They're excited to talk to you about this. They use this business model, this platform. It is a business blueprint. If you can follow a blueprint, you've got this. Okay, so we're going to bring on a very special guests here. I've got two of them. They're going to share with you. I'm going to bring on Kim and Leah. We'll bring on, here's Kim coming on live. Hello, Kim. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Julie. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you here. You're the main reason that I am here sharing this with other people, and I wanted to share with my followers you because you are a big part of me getting out of my head and knowing that I can do this, even though I had no technical background. As you know, getting online was really scary for me.
And it is for a lot of people. It's not sort of the normal way of working or doing business, and so there's a lot of fears around it for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, let's bring on, we've got Leah. Did you guys have a chat in the back room? So let's bring on Leah here. Hi, Leah. Thank you for being here
Hello.
today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I'm super excited to have Leah here also. She has a passion also in this blueprint training that she's going to share as well. So a little bit first, just real quick, if you guys wanted to share a little bit about your background, just so we can share, we're everyday people. Kim, what do you do? How did you kind of wind up here?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. I actually have an executive role. I have a health background, And my husband is actually a police officer, and we have had pretty great careers. But we are also at a point where, we want to bridge that retirement gap way sooner. We're not ready to keep working the 9 to 5 for another 10 to 15 years. We want to travel. We want to, spend more time doing the things we love. But, as well, we really wanted to be our own business owners and our own bosses. And we had actually been searching out franchise options and going down that route. I mean, if you're from Canada, everybody knows the big TH franchise, and we were going down that route actually, right? And then really and truly started to realize, this was not going to buy us any more time. It was going to buy us more work, really, because you're tied down to a brick and mortar, a business that makes it hard to leave and do some of the things you want. And so then we started to really take a look at other sort of unique opportunities. And so we started thinking online. And what's great is that there are a lot of opportunities. It's just looking for something that you can do online and have, developing something then that's more of a business that is flexible and travels with you where you want to go. So for us, we're glad we did our education and exploration to see what other kind of options we had. So as we worked, very, soon towards that goal to be able to sort of leap into like an early retirement, but still do something that allows us that freedom to, when we're able to travel a little bit more and spend time at the lake in the summers and things like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's awesome. We were looking at franchises also, by the way. Not the TH. Just real quick before we say hi to Leah, let's say hi to Tam. Hi, Tam. Thank you for joining us live. All right. So, Leah, how about you? What's your background? How'd you get here?
Well, I definitely was not looking into franchises, but I am a hairstylist by trade. For 10 years, I've been doing hair and absolutely love it. That's the other thing about this business. It's not like you have to hate your job. Like, this is just something that you can take and add to everything, right? I love to do hair, and that's something that I'm going to do forever. But I was also in a situation where I also run this with my husband, and he unfortunately was diagnosed with a lifelong disease, and we had to think about things differently. And so I started very quickly looking for an opportunity where I knew, maybe not right away, but if I build this, then I know I can make sure that the future of my family was going to be, a lot brighter than what you think when you get a diagnosis like that, right? Like, yeah, something like that. And sometimes you're like, okay, this is what now? So I looked for something, and I knew, like, why not search online right now? And especially with what's going on with the world, it's proving to be it's the next step. So just like how it was so valuable back in the day, to get your foot in the door of a business, get that interview with that person at that office building. Now it's valuable to go online, find something that speaks to you that you can do, and get your foot in the online door right now. So, and I know that I'm so grateful that I came upon an opportunity like this, because now, we spend quality time with our family, and it doesn't feel like I'm being stretched to nothing, like, it's just that peace of mind. And I have fun doing this. This is a lot of fun. Like, look at us right now. We get to, me and Kim are pretty close. We're in the same city, but you're in a different country, and we can still find that connection. And I love that. So yeah, and anybody can do it. I'm a hairstylist, right?
I appreciate my hairstylist, by the way. But yeah, I know you bring up really great points there. And something also I noticed that you commented on, during the last year, nobody wants to talk about, is you weren't able to work in your hairstyle job. So thank goodness you did have your plan B already in place and running, and you were enjoying doing it. And what's interesting for all three of us on here, many other people, but at least for the three of us here, is our business didn't skip a beat, because we were already online. And that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to figure out, what's going on. They're navigating the space, the work environments. People are trying to work more from home. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And so, yes, it is the time to be online. So let's get into the basic criteria. So there is basic criteria in place. We want to make sure that you don't quit your jobs, before you're ready. A lot of people do go part-time within a few months, or they replace their incomes completely. It could take them, 6 months, a year, a couple years. It depends on, what they want to do. But we have that criteria in place that don't just quit your job. Okay, let's work with something in the background that doesn't take all that extra time. I came from a background where I had to work 2 jobs for 6 years, and a lot of people are in that space, 2 or 3 or even more jobs. And that burned me out. So I was so excited to learn this online blueprint to where I could have that running through automation, and I had more time to spend with my family, like, Leah and Kim had commented about. So we want to make sure, don't quit your job until you have something in place. That's what this blueprint is going to be about. You also should have, financial planners say, check with your financial planner. We're not financial planners, but we have always been told that you should have at least 3 to 6 months of income from your side business, your side gig, whatever people want to call it, making money over your current job. So you should have at least 3 to 6 months of making money with your current job. You should also have 3 to 6 months of a reserve emergency type of fund. So you should basically have a year of income solidified where you've replaced the income you make already for at least 3 to 6 months, and you have that reserve. So that's really important as a basic in any job or any business. If you want to start a business, you got to have that background. So why do so many people feel like they're on the hamster wheel? As we kind of mentioned here, just being on the hamster wheel, going, trying to figure out, the online space, the extra job, whatever it is that they're doing, is because they don't know where to start. They just often don't know where to start. And we see people all the time that are looking, but they just don't know where to start, or they get overwhelmed, such as myself. I was like, oh my gosh, this is all online. I'm not sure I know how to handle all of that technical stuff. I barely knew how to get on social media. My kids signed me up on social media. I didn't know what I was doing. So there is hope for everybody if I can get online and do this.
And
so let's
interject there. Like, I think mindset is a big part of that hamster wheel piece too, right? Is that we get very comfortable with comfort. And even though we might not be happy, or people may not be happy where they're at, it's comfortable and it's what they know. And that thought of doing something different and breaking free from that and really trying something new is scary. And you've got to be able to put yourself in a different mindset and have that confidence that you can do it, right? And so mindset is a huge part of that too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's go through. Basically, we have some steps, a blueprint training is what we're talking about here, the year of the business owner. So I'm going to be turning this over to Kim in just a second, but the first thing you're going to do is you're going to need to watch a 90-minute information session that really lays out the blueprint. It's amazing. Our support team has put this together for you, so everyone has the same information. They can see the same value. Everyone gets the same information, and you're going to learn a lot of things there, but we can't go through all of it because it's 90 minutes. But Kim here is going to share a little bit about that. So why don't you go and take over there, Kim?
Yeah, thanks. And I think that's like, Julie's going to just lay out some very simple steps. And the first step really is to get on and check out the 90-minute session, right? A lot of great information. But what's really, and we're going to talk about, you'll find out about what are, we say there's like 3 key pillars to success if you're going to run an online business and get started and be successful with it, which we walk you through exactly what that looks like. But, this is the thing, is that if you are looking to start a business, if a business is going to survive in these times, you've got to be online. You have to have an online presence of some sort. I think we've seen that in the last year. And if you're not online in some way, it can be very, very difficult to survive. And so, that thought of having an online component to your business can be a little bit challenging and scary for some people. You have to have the technical know-how. You have to know how to, create web pages and, create automation. And you have to have some design skills as well in order to make it look good so you can brand yourself and have a brand. And then you have to have the marketing piece. And so there's some really key things that you have to be able to do to be able to go online. People are lucky if they have one of those skills, if any of them, but let alone all three. And so that's a really important piece here. And getting on and checking out the 90-minute session, you're going to see exactly how that is laid out and sort of the blueprint for you to get onto that, and plug right into, something like that, because you're going to need the support in order to do that, to be able to have an online presence, because just going onto your Instagram page and posting the fact that you have a business does not make you online.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to chime in there, Leah? I see you were shaking. Yeah, that's absolutely. That's one thing I do love though about having your own business, and this is so real and relatable, is you have a kid in the background there that's distracting you a little bit, but you're still running a business. I mean, it's great. I love it.
Exactly. It just keeps on running, and you just gotta put yourself into it no matter what. And that's, like Kim was saying, is like our business has all that kind of planned and outlined for you. So there's no real way to lose here.
Exactly. So we already talked about step 2, basically. You just need to be, open-minded, coachable, basically just able to follow a step-by-step system, a setup for you. You just follow through step by step. Have a positive mindset, as we talked about. And then number 3 is you just need to take action. Just like, Kim was saying, you just got to get online. Leah was saying the same thing. You just got to take action and let, the modules lay out the blueprint for you. They're really easy to follow. They're really short video trainings. I loved them. They were great. And then you have a mentor and a coach, which helps you through all of this. And I love that. I mean, I grew up in sports, of course, so I'm all about, coach, whatever coaches, you need coaches to help make you better. Some people look at like, I don't need a mentor or a coach. You know what that means? It means you're not coachable. So this is probably not a good business for you. If you're actually open-minded and willing to accept information of how we share this step-by-step, it works. It really works. You just got to follow it. It's amazing. So number 4, you want to plug your business. We're going to show you how to do this. You plug your business into these videos as it builds your access on the system. This was genius. This is a great setup. You don't have to do all of that, all of this overwhelming information and tons of money that goes into building systems for this. We've already got all that in place, and you'll learn about that on the 90-minute information session. So basically this cuts down on the overwhelming data to launch online. A lot of people are up and running within how long, Leah?
Oh, so quickly. It could be, it's really up to the individual business owner, but you can be up and running within the day that you've decided, I'm going to become a business owner. Let's get this going. There's steps that you can start right away to start building your business, but it's definitely not, with all of those things that are provided for you, and you were talking even about how much that would be if you had to do it on your own, that's definitely what will stop people from going online. Because once you start and you realize what actually has to go into that, it's like, okay, no, thank you, never mind. But to actually have that already built in for you, you can start right away and feel good about it,
Imagine having that ability to be up and running with a business fully running like in under a couple of weeks. I mean, that's completely doable. The steps are lined out, and it literally walks you through step by step. And that's what's pretty great, because otherwise, where do you start? What do you do? I mean, you can just spin circles trying to figure out how to get going, and the costs start to build up. But when you can actually plug into something and then just walk you through and have a business going right away, I mean, that's what you're looking for. That's what you want.
I loved it too. I was super excited when I first got plugged in and up and running, because I was on my way on a 2-week cruise in the Southern Caribbean, and I thought, well, I'm going to really get this thing up and going because I want to see if this really works. And I was literally sitting on a beach in Aruba talking to someone in Spain, and I was like, I'm like, this is it. I was so speechless. I remember my family looking at me like, what is up with you? I said, I am so excited. This really works. I love it. Let's say hi also. We got some other people here. Oh, we've got Raza in the house, and he says, you have figured out a way to leverage the internet. that's helping you have time and flexibility. Rock on. Yes, it is awesome. Raza also says that when you have the right mentor and coach and a ruthless application of their teachings, that's great wording. Awesome wording. And you have accelerated success. Yeah, just like in sports, coaching and stuff. That's absolutely true. We've also got Tina. Hello, Tina. Thank you for joining us. All right, so moving on. So, and also our IT. You don't have to do all this, thank goodness, because I barely knew what an IP address was a few years ago, literally. So thank goodness, you know, you have an IT staff that made this so easy and set up for you, and an easy to it's so easy to plug into the World Wide Web with these trainings. So number 5, the trainings will also show you how to set up attraction marketing and targets and interests and all of that. You don't have to do all that. Kim kind of touched on that. It's all, I mean, you want to talk about that, Kim?
Yeah, sorry, just repeat that again.
Just the attraction marketing. We teach you how to market, so where you don't have to do the any sales, we teach you all of that.
Yeah, that's what I think is interesting, is because when you think about business and how you're going to go out and find customers, and, you know, it's all about going out and sort of hitting the pavement, making phone calls, tracking people down. And, you know, imagine if it was actually flipped around and people actually come to you asking you for information, right? And that's exactly, I think, what is one of the, like, the secret sauces for us, is that we've come up with a way that is automated, where, you know, you're going to be actually reaching out to, you know, an automated system that reaches out to thousands of people a day, and in turn they're the ones coming to you looking for information. So it's attraction marketing instead of those old pushy sales methods, you know, that we're used to in the past. So that's nice.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love waking up and I have leads that have already messaged me and say, hey, I want to know more about this. How do I start my online business? Or I'm at work full time and people are messaging, you know, when I get up, my business is working in the background. I come home and I've got people that have already messaged me, and I didn't have to cold call or sell or anything to them. It's just people looking, and we're in the right time, in the right place, and the right business, being online to cater and help these people, bring value. We're definitely bringing value to people's lives. So let's see. So yeah, we talked about that. We scale it with automation software. All right, we scale it. But I also want to talk about, I want to have Leah come on and talk about, as we start to wrap this up here, about, you know, the mentoring and you're not alone and things like that. Leah she's got a global business. She's got people in all parts of the world. And I'm going to have you come on and share about the mentoring.
The mentoring. That's one of the pieces that I'm so passionate about in this business, because that's definitely one thing when you're starting something new and scary. You don't want to be left alone, and oftentimes you are, right? You'll get into something and maybe you've been promised you're going to have somebody who's going to help you, and where's this person, right? I feel like our business model, our business community, like everything is actually built upon that. The fact that somebody is going to be there to help you along. And I know for me personally, I have business partners that live on a little island in the middle of like South African Ocean. And could you imagine signing up to start a business for yourself and thinking, great, like, is there actually going to be somebody there to help you? And then for me being like, I'm right here. Yes, I live in Canada. Yes, we don't speak the same language, but yes, this is a community of support, and that is what I'm here to help you do. And it's a community of people that take what we learn in this system and are actually willing to help others learn it as well, right? So that's what sets this all apart, I believe, is that it's not real that there's support. There's always someone there to help you.
And I think one of the number one things we often hear is like, well, I don't know if I can do this because I have no technical background, or like I'm really pretty limited with computer skills. And that's okay, because just the way the training is laid out is so simple to follow, but two, the support is amazing. And so it is kind of neat to see people who, when they first get started, who say they have zero computer skills or very little, how much they grow and flourish and actually develop a whole new skill set.
Yes.
You know, many people are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, like who, you know, at that point in your life, even myself, mid 40s, starting in an online business, I knew nothing about that. And now I think, wow, I learned a whole new skill set. And it's great to share that with people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
I think everything that we learn with the training is so relevant to anything that's going on in commerce today, and even just in real life, in communicating on the online, right? Like everything that we learn in this business has put us ahead in that way.
Yeah, no, the trainings are just amazing, totally top edge, leading edge. I've taken some of the knowledge I've learned from our trainings and used it at work. I've applied it at work, and people are like, "How do you know that?" And I'm like, and I'm pretty on top of it at work. I'm in a very progressive position and a job, and yeah, I love being able to take this knowledge and applying it to your life and your home, your work, your friends, your family. It could be anything you can apply this to. It's great. As we finish,
yeah. Can I add a little funny story? My son is actually starting a business right now, and it's a service business. And so I'm like so excited because, you know, just the skills I know in you know, using social media marketing is that I can help with that, you know, and just take it to the next level. So it's exactly that. It's like I've learned so many things from it to apply it in so many other avenues.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you get a lot of value from that. So one last thing, a lot of my followers and people that message me ask is, they're like, you know, how do you get paid? How do you get paid on this whole system? You know, and I'm like, that's a really great question. And I know Kim and Leah, I'd love both of you to chime in on this, how the affiliate pays you. So how does that all work?
Oh, you know, and that's key too, because there's a lot of opportunities online that work great, and companies are using, you know, online marketers to help market and advertise on their business and bring business to them. And but often what that requires is that there's often a middleman, right, that's taking a bit of a cut. And so what we've done is really worked hard to work with organizations and companies that sort of cuts out that middleman, so that you're actually working directly with the company, right? And so that's, you know, that's really key as well, is finding the right businesses to work with, which, you know, we really work with to be able to provide great solutions.
Yes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That really hits it, that you take that middleman out, you know, just even in moving products as far as like groceries and things like that. Those markets that, you know, the jobber that creates these huge farms that bring all the production to their warehouses, and then the wholesalers come in and get their stuff, and then they take a cut, and then they pass it on to the business owners and blah, blah, blah. So all of that, I had done research in the past. I don't know if it still is today, but I had done research in the past. That's a 30% markup. So by cutting out that middleman, working directly with the job or the business, basically the manufacturer or whatever it is, in my example here as far as groceries, that's basically what we are doing, and we share all of this information with you. It's very transparent. Take action to get more details. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. We're coming up about, you know, a half hour here. So basically, bottom line, if you're wanting to know how to get online, you don't know how to get online, if you're just curious, I mean, this might not be for you, and that's okay. Totally okay. It could be bad timing for you, but at least to have the knowledge. There's so much knowledge that you're going to learn from this 90-minute blueprint training that our team put together that is very valuable, and you can use it at any walk of life. Really great information. That was one thing that really kind of tuned me in to take action, because I was like, wow, this is some really great information. I'm really curious about it. And so there's no risk, literally no risk. Check that out. The people that do take action get a lot more details. We like open up the books, basically. You know, when Kim was talking earlier and the research I had done as far as franchises, they don't let you do that. You don't get to go check out all their books and how that whole thing works. And then, you know, walk away if you put money down. The same thing with buying a house. You put money in escrow, and if you walk away, buy. It's like people don't do that. This is such a valid business, legit business that really creates so much, like, wow, it blows your mind. And we see it all the time. People helping people all across the world. It's very global, with no financial interest. They do it because it's people helping people. It literally is. I love it, love it, love it. We've got great mentors, coaches, great knowledge to plug into. And that is what I wanted to share with you about laying out the year of the business owner. We're here to help you. The three of us, you'll see us on the other side. If you do take action, we will walk you right through and help you out. We're all here as a team to help everybody, and we're looking forward to meeting you. Okay, so that's my live. Thank you so much, Kim and Leah, for being here and sharing some information with our followers out there.
Thanks so much,
Thanks.
Julie.
Yeah, thank you. That was
fun. All right, it was fun. It's always fun when we connect. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.